Hey everyone, it's Susie Lee with Bellalina Boutique. How are ya? Come on in. Welcome to my segment of Craft Round the Clock. I'm wearing a Halloween shirt that I made on Totally Dazzled because if I don't wear it today, I won't see you tomorrow. I'm not going to be around tomorrow. I'm going trick-or-treating. I'm wearing Halloween, but I'm doing a Christmas project, so there's that. That's the way it's going to be. We're merging. We're merging our holidays. Let me tell you what we're going to do. I got 45 minutes, so I got to get to getting right. What I want to show you is, the other day when I was looking for something Christmassy, I saw this little gal here, and you know I'm doing an old-fashioned Christmas, right? And so who would be more old-fashioned than this? I don't know if I'm going to use it in the end or if I'm going to end up selling it in the end, but one way or another, or I'm going to gift it or something. But I'm going to be doing an old-fashioned Christmas candle today. I got these at the Hobby Lobby. They are great. They are, I don't know how tall they are, but they're good. They're good and tall. I'd say about 8-10 inches. Let's see, what are we? How about we do it this way? This is a good 8-inch candle, and I'd say it's at least 3 to 4 inches in diameter. So I go like this and say diameter. This is circumference. This is diameter. I know the difference. So anyway, I'm going to grab a paper towel. I just might need it. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little paintbrush and I'm going to kind of go. I've got this sort of measured. Now this, people are going to say, where did you get the rice paper? I've had this rice paper. I think it was gifted to me, but this is where it says it's from. It says it's from Italy. It says it's from paperdesigns.it, or if it. It says 100% made in Italy. So there's that. And it's called Old Photos 0006. That's the name of it. So if you're looking for this, that's what it's called. Old Photos 0006. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to just take this wet brush. I got some clean water over here. And I'm just going to tear it. Now I've cut it even on the bottom so that it'll be, but the sides, we're going to get rid of the white on the sides, and we're going to get rid of the white at the top, just like this. Aw, you're so sweet, Anna. I'm so glad y'all are here. We had a good time yesterday, Angelina and I. We went on our little retail therapy trip. We didn't get started till late in the afternoon though, because she nannies. So she was working yesterday morning. But Johnny needed a lift to school yesterday. So Jim took him to school. Then he brought him back here. Then I fed him some pasta. What else? And then I took him home and picked up Angelina. Came back out here, and we went. And here, I'm like, we can go anywhere you want. We'll go anywhere you want to go eat, honey. Any place you tell me, any place you want to go, and I'll take you. Where do we end up coming? My house. She goes, well, that pasta you fed Johnny sounds really good. I said, I thought you said you wanted a steak. She said she had. I said, what would you like to eat? She said, a steak. And I said, oh, you're hungry. Okay, well, let's go to a steakhouse. She's like, although that pasta sounded really good. And since we were coming back by this way, we just ended up she had pasta. And that was the end of that story. So she was happy. Everybody was happy. Then we went shopping. That's the end of that story. The end. Which I love a happy ending. Anyway, okay, so we've got it. Oh, it feathers nice. I love how that feather, see that? How pretty that turned out? I love, love, love this rice paper. Yeah, that's a nice rice paper. Okay, so if you've never had a candle, this is not a real candle. This is a battery operated. I've got 2 batteries in it. It has a timer, okay? A little timer. So you can turn it on and it turns itself off, I think in like 4 hours or something like that. But anyway, turns on and off, same time of day. It will turn on the same time. If you turn it on now, it'll turn on tomorrow at the same time and it'll stay on for I think 4 hours. So there's that. But what we're going to do, if you've never done it, I used to do these memory candles for people who lost loved ones. And it's a great thing to do. You print it on a tissue paper and you put it on your candle, just like what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put it on the candle just like it is. Take it all the way to, I'm going to take it from the top. Lay it down nice. I don't want any of it sticking over the edge though. I want it to be, you know what I could do? Okay, I'm good. Just a little, I'm leaving a little bit at the bottom here. We're going to have a ribbon border here. So a little bit at the bottom. Now, this is not parchment paper. This is wax paper. If you've never done this method, it's so easy. It's really super, super simple, but you need wax paper. And why wax? Because it's got wax on the candle. This is, and it smells like vanilla. This is a scented one. It's really nice. You got wax on the candle. What you're going to do is you're going to take your paper, just like this, okay? And very tightly, you're going to wrap it around your candle. Tight, tight, tight as you can. Making sure that your image is tight, tight, tight as well. Just like this. Take a little piece of tape or 2. Might need more than 1. And I just hold it with a little piece of tape, but mainly I hold it with my hand nice and tight as I'm heating it. You're going to take your heat gun and you're going to do this. And you're just going to keep moving it back and forth and back and forth. Now, also, you saw how I put this wax paper on? It goes on the candle exactly how it comes off the roll. So that's how you remember. Some people say, well, should I do the back side? Should I do the front side? Just how it comes off the roll, how it's rolling around. It'll roll around your candle. You won't have to fight with it that way. Just put it on just like that. That's what you want to do. Simple, right? So far so good. This takes a minute, so we'll chit chat. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, so as I'm doing this, and I'm moving it around, as it's heating, you keep it pretty close, okay? But you keep it moving. You don't want to hold it in any one spot because you don't want to deform your candle. It will deform. But you can kind of see, as I'm doing this, the color changes. You're going to see this wax paper is going to release its wax right onto the candle, and it's going to seal your image, okay? Just want to keep making sure that it's being held tightly. And that's what it does. It seals the image right in there. So it's really kind of cool because then it looks like it's part of the candle. And this makes a great gift, a hostess gift if you're going somewhere for Thanksgiving. This makes a great hostess gift. It makes a wonderful gift for someone who may have just lost a loved one, or you know, you can put a beautiful photo on there and gift it to them. I have people ordering these, you know, by the dozens for family members, and I used to do this all the time on Etsy. I don't do it so much anymore because I'm a little busy these days, but I used to. And always for family members that lost a loved one. And then you've got, you know, the happier times where, you know, you might want to take a picture of a new baby, or a child who just started kindergarten, or, you know, something like that, a special photo of a loved one. and put it on a candle, and or a family, a whole family. You could do a whole family. I've got one of my, where is it? Is it in here? Yeah, it's in here. Of my grandkids. I did them and put them in ovals and put them on a candle. But you can kind of see how it's taking on another color. And you got to keep your fingers away from the heat because it is hot, very hot actually. I kind of keep them in the back and keep pulling this taut. You don't want it to get loose. You want this nice and tight while you're doing this. So I'm going to move it around to this side now. The top is nearly done, I would say. Over it a couple more times. And then all of a sudden it just happens fast. All of a sudden it's just like done. It's kind of like magic. It's cool. Okay, now see with the lighter part of this image, you don't see as much, but with the darker part, you can kind of see how half of it's adhered and half of it's not. So I'm just going to keep my little fingers back here so I don't get burned, but you can see it moving. You see the dark part? That means it's adhered, that dark part. The light part just blends right into this candle because it's that color. It's that yellow color or creamy white. Now, some people do this with an iron. I've seen people do it with a little craft iron. You can do that as well. I like this method better, and I'll tell you why. Because with an iron, you have sharp sides, and it's harder to hold. And for me, it doesn't turn out as well. I'm a little fussy, especially if I'm making something that I'm selling. I want it to be right, and so yeah, I don't like the iron-on method as well. This is nice and smooth to ensure that all the colors changed on all the spots. Just got to keep it moving, that's all. All right, let's take a looky-loo. Gonna wait till it kind of calms itself down for a minute because it's hot. H-O-T, hot. Okay. Very pretty. We're going to illuminate it because we can. Just because it's pretty. All right, I'm going to just very, very carefully peel this back. And you can pretty much see right away if it needs more sealing. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. So pretty. Ta-da. Okay. Isn't that beautiful? I love how that turns out. And this little bit of an edge, it's not, what's the word? It's not flipping up or anything like that. It's stuck down into the wax. So I'm just going to say it's because of the feathered edge that it just looks lighter. So we're good. We are good. How about that? Now, if you take it off and after it cools and you see that maybe there's a piece that's flipped up or something like that, take a piece of wax paper and reheat it. No problem. But I think that is so, I just love the look of this piece. It's so pretty, right? Okay, so that's done. I've got this burgundy trim. I think it's so pretty. It's very, I don't know, vintage looking. It's probably vintage because I've had it that long. No, I'm serious. I've had it a long time. I can turn the candle off. I just wanted you to see how pretty it was lit up. I get excited. So I'm going to put it along the base. Give me a good scissor. This is wired, and I normally take the wire out, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cut it straight across here. We're going to put a little burgundy base on it and make it all pretty. And connect it at the back. All right. I'm going to carefully run it along the edge here. Take some hot glue. I'm going to glue this side down just a dot, just a tiny dot, just so it'll lay itself down for a minute. I don't think it's sticking to the hot glue doesn't stick well to the wax, but we're gonna give it this pretty burgundy border. Like that. Gotta be careful though, because I'm pushing on this wax, this candle, and the wax is still soft, so I don't want to make an indentation on it the way I was handling. Can't manhandle it just yet. Can't even woman handle it. You gotta take it easy there for a minute there, Susie girl. I got 3 of these at Hobby Lobby is where I got these. Sometimes they have a sale on them. You can catch a sale, and I did. I caught them on sale. But sometimes you can get them on Amazon. Pretty good deals on Amazon as well. But sometimes I just go to places like CVS, you know, where they're having a sale, or, you know, after Christmas sale or something like that, and I grab them. So I have them on hand, you know. Anyway, isn't that pretty? Kind of goes with a little bit of red in her hair. I have this pretty little Totally Dazzled bow, of course, right? I've got this totally dazzled bow, and I'm debating. Oh, there's something flying around here. I think it's a feather, because I have a feather going on this baby later. Okay, so I am debating on whether or not to put it up here by her hat or down here by her coat. Well, actually, I'm probably going to need to bend this just ever so slightly. I have these nylon, and this is antique bronze, so it's soft. It's soft metal. I'm just going to ever so slightly bend it, curve it, because it's the candle, right? I'm going to curve it just so that it'll lay nice on that candle. Just it's just such a slight amount. I'm going to add it, hopefully, with some B7000 and a little bit of hot glue. Going around the edges with the B7000, just like this. And I'm hoping, hot glue doesn't usually work on, but I'll see if it'll help. I know that the B7000 will kick in just a little bit, because I'm going to set the candle aside. We're going to work on the candle holder. So let's put a little glob of glue here and see if we can get it on her hat real cute like this. And now it's formed to the candle. Come on, stick for me. Okay, so there it is on her hat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and lay this candle right up here and let it sit for a minute. Just a minute. And we've got a candle holder. This is a beautiful candle holder that I got from Hobby Lobby. And take off some tags here. It's red for Christmas. It's very antique-y looking, so I like that about it. I like to take a little blade and get up under those tags if I can, and they pull off so easy once you heat them. See? Voila. All right. So I want this candle to be decked out as well. So what we're going to do, I'm going to trim out this candle holder in some winter white roses. But I haven't decided if I want to use the big ones. I'm thinking probably the small ones. But what I want to put on this first is I have a piece of grosgrain ribbon just right here, right at the top here where the candle's, the base of the candle. Actually, it's not the base, you know what I mean, right? I'm going to add little bits of B7000 and hot glue, you know, like I do. You know, I'm going to start it with the hot glue in one spot, but then I'm going to go around with the B7000, and it doesn't matter what spot, because, you know, pick a spot, any spot, it's round. Then I'm going to hit it with the B7000 because I want it to stay on here. I don't want it to get pulled off with the weight of the flowers and the weight of the feather, the feather weight. Because I'm going to add some things to it here. So we'll put the B7000 down. Maybe a little bead of hot glue every now and then. How's that sound? Does that sound about right? Just want it to stay. I don't know. I'm just making sure that that little end doesn't fray and stays pretty for me, right? So, okay, so we've got this. Now, what I did was I took this little tiny piece of grosgrain, and I wrapped it right around the whole thing, okay? And I hot glued it on the back. So what I've done essentially is I've created a loop right there. See that little loop? And you're saying, well, Susie, why would you do a thing like that? You silly marabou feathers, not caribou. And I've got it clipped to a little clippy here. See the little clippy? And it's just going to clip right in through that little loop like that. Isn't that sweet? A little fancy whimsy for Christmas, right? We're going to make this a little bit different than your typical Christmas-esque candle. Let me turn this. I feel like this is, yeah, it needs to get turned up a little bit. It was kind of in the dark here. Okay, so we've got the white around. These are the little foam flowers you get in the his and hers section. They're on sale 40% off like every other week, just about. And they can be stained and all of that. I tried to stain one today and I didn't like it. I liked the white against the red, and I liked the white against, let's see how our candle's doing. Is it calming itself down? Yes, it is. Look at that. How about that? She's so cute. Love, love, love her. Anyway, I just think this against, how cute that is. Oh, I love her already, and we haven't even finished. All right. So I just think this white against that creamy color and the other red is going to be really pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the perimeter and I'm going to glue them on. I guess hot glue, because it's fabric to fabric. So hot glue is good on fabric. It's not going to come off as easily. You'd have to really yank it once it dries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck it in here. I'm going to put one on each side, one back here. Then I'm going to decide how I want to space them. How many do I have here? These little ones. I have big ones, but I think the big ones, well, should I do every other one big? What would that look like? Like every other, it might be too big. I think these are medium size, if you can even believe that. But I think I have enough, because I have some sprigs of berries and holly and all of that too. So I think we're just gonna decorate this candle with the smaller ones. I just think the big ones are just too big, too ostentatious. How's that for a word? Where'd you get that word? Ugh. It's a Susie word. It's just one of those words I like, you know, like plethora. Okay, so what I did was I put two of these little white Christmas roses there, like that. And we're gonna put one back here. Let's see, how many do we have? Maybe I should just space them out. I don't have any smaller ones. I don't think I have any more small ones than I have. I got pink. I got every color of the rainbow. I went through here earlier today. Yeah, no, I have pink. I don't have any more big ones, so we're just going to make this. Whoa, there goes that pink one. It escaped. It escaped from its cage. Come back here. Anyway, but I do have some beautiful berries with some leaves, some, they're frosted. We're gonna use that, and we're gonna clip them. So I can, you know, I can entangle some of these inside this piece, I think. Let me do that. And this one's a thicker one. It's gonna give me fits. I might do without it. We'll see, or maybe I'll just clip it up here and pop it in. There we go. There we go. Why fight it? Go with the flow, you know? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, stick. All right. So what I can do is I can add in some of these berries and pieces, and I've got these as well. These little foam berries, we can add these in if we need to do that as well. So there's that. What do you think about them apples? You love the berries? I do too, Sheila. They're so pretty. I like them because they've got the little bit of, it looks like diamond dust, but it's not. It's not going to hurt you when you touch it. You know what I'm saying? Like diamond dust would. So I'm almost thinking that I want to take this completely off this twig because I want it to lay nice on this, right? Thinking, put a little sprig there. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna take that one off because it doesn't belong there. It doesn't have anything on it. Just like that. And then I can kind of tuck some more in. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I can tuck some more in of the roses. We'll let this take up a little space here. Let me get my finger on here so I don't burn myself. Because you know I will. Because you know I do that sometimes. A little extra right here on the ribbon. And then hold it down. Hold that berry down. There we go. All right. And then we're going to take another rose. And we're going to tuck it right next to this. And I might tuck one right in there too. I might just go in there and we'll see how many we have when it's all said and done. Because I want these to be kind of close together. Oop. Don't burn yourself. All right. Hot glue strings everywhere. Pretty. It'll hang on to that ribbon really well. I want them nice and snug in there. All nice and snugly. See? Just like the sugar plums dancing in our heads for Christmas, right? Now, if you wanted to, you could diamond dust these roses. I always worry that a kid's gonna touch it or an adult and get cut on it, you know, but I guess you could probably put it on the roses because you can hold it from here. You can hold it from there. So we could probably diamond dust the roses. I'm thinking. Okay, so what you do one side, you kind of want to do the other, right? So I'm gonna tuck in a couple little berries right over here, maybe a leaf or two. Just like that. You know what happens is it melts. It liquidates. Very resourceful. I'm quoting the Wizard of Oz. Very resourceful. All right, that's in. I took that little petal of the flower and I got a few leaves here. I'm just going to nip off and I'm going to put in there so it'll look like that side more. Like this. I'm going to just cover that right up. Just like that. I said I was going to put maybe another flower right in here, didn't I? Because I better use these as this back here. See if I can cover up the rest of this ribbon first with two of them. See what it looks like with two of them nestled in here. If I need more, I'll put berries in there, but I'm thinking I best be using what I got here, back here, to cover up the ribbon that I put on. Like that. I think I could probably put one more little rose in there to cover up that gap. Anyway, that's what we got so far. I'm just going to add some more berries here inside. Maybe I'll just use this one right here. Guys, we gotta go. My time is up. Y'all, my time is up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you real quick what we're gonna do. How did that happen? We were chatting. We were just doing our berry thing, and all of a sudden I'm gonna stick this rose right in here. I thought I had plenty of time, and I didn't. I so didn't. Okay, we're gonna stick some more berries right here, okay? And we're gonna put the candle on like this. This is gonna get all whimsical. Okay, I'm going to maybe add another piece of Totally Dazzled bling. I'm thinking with some red ribbon. I've got some red satin ribbon that I'm gonna add to it. Okay, and basically that's it, I think. Or I could make it into a bow and put it in these florals. But anyway, I love it. I think it's so pretty if it didn't glue itself to the mat. But anyway, there you go, guys. It's a Christmas candle. And she's all decked out for the holidays. I think she's so cute. I think I might even try to diamond dust in here where the snow is. That would be really pretty, wouldn't it? To diamond dust the snow. Anyway, guys, renew your screen. I will see y'all on Friday. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, Sheila. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. And I will see you on Friday on my page. Have a great rest of your night. God bless. Bye-bye.